Hi, today I have a message called Your Opportunity. So, starting with, there's a peaceful, holy activator within everyone and everything. That's easy to forget, as I am looking at someone or something and I'm cutting them off as separate and I'm evaluating them, especially positively or especially negatively. Even if I'm not actively comparing, I can come back around once I've made the evaluation and use that data I've decided upon for comparison, for separation. And when I'm busy with that, I totally forget that the exact same peaceful, holy activator is within everyone and everything. And nothing seems more important than remembering the presence of that, tuning into that, resting with that, and letting everything follow from that, from the awareness of it and the invitation to it. Like, I understand you're here, and I understand what you are is real, and I allow you to be in charge because it's in me too. You share one presence with everyone and everything. So again, here's what's unifying. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone seems to do, including you, no matter what anyone's past seems to be, if you look at a past for this person and a past for that person, you'll notice that they seem to be two different pasts. And you'll notice that ego can chatter about the pasts and evaluate them. And ego can say up positive things about anyone's past. And ego can say down negative things about anyone's past. And ego can predict a specific kind of up or down future related to analyzing and projecting someone's past into the future. And this could be on a very simple level or a very complex level. And meanwhile, here is the sameness of us. We all share the same presence, the same life force. And it is so simple to recognize the presence of it and put it in charge. But after we do that, we don't have much more to say about the matter or any matter. So we become quiet because there is no need to react. Reacting keeps, either positively or negatively, keeps the cycle of essentially torture going. It keeps this ancient cycle of suffering going. And we're starting to come into an awareness of that. And so you have resting and recognition. I can rest and I can be still, and I can recognize what unifies us. I can recognize the peaceful, holy activator within everyone and everything. I can only do it when I'm resting, because otherwise I'm not searching for the sameness. And I share one beautiful presence with everyone and everything. There can't be any exceptions because this presence is universal. It's everywhere. It's what's real. This presence is what's real. What I've been projecting from fear covers up this presence. The fear I've been projecting on the peaceful, holy activator present everywhere, it covers up this peace. It covers up this holiness. So when we learn to rest, it's like you can let the tide recede. You can let what has always truly been here be revealed. If you want to find your true self, capital T, capital S, look over there in the one you call other. You don't have to look deep within you, although you may. Look over there. And as you look deep within them, you find the exact same thing that you find when you look deep within you. And the body is no limit to this looking. The body is a transparent layer. The beingness is so much bigger than any perceived body. The personality is not a blockade. As much as a personality might try to charm or repel, it can't hold back your deep, deep looking past it, past the defense of a particular kind of personality, into the shared being, the being we all share. It's there. You just look. And you look and you look and you repeat and you repeat. And when you catch yourself stopping at the very superficial layer of interpreting a personality or a body, then you remember, why am I pausing here? Why don't I rest in what we are together? Because this is always available to me. If it's always available to me, it's always available to everyone. And if I'm looking at the one I call other and I see a past for that one that looks like a different past from what I would call mine or what I would call another's past, why am I stopping there? That has all the meaning and value I give to it. If I seek the meaning and value that is way beyond any past any separate one seems to have, then the past is not a limit. We look right through it. We're going to the beingness. We're going to the peace we share. We're going to what's real. And now here we are, here, and we can rest here. And from here, we still don't need to evaluate that other guy, either in an up or down fashion. Why would I need to when I know they're peace, when I know they're innocent, when I know they're holy? I wouldn't need to do any elaborate evaluation or building up or support. I can just rest quietly. That's enough. To rest quietly and look and see. So I don't have to busy myself with trying to prop up these superficial characteristics. I'm trying to help people by having them identify with and as a body, personality, or past. There's no need to do that. Here we are in and as love together. And just as much as we don't need to try to build somebody up by trying to attach them to these superficial, actually non-existent layers, but still perceived layers of personality, body, and past, of course we don't need to condemn them. That's the exact same thing, whether I'm trying to go up or down. With any attention I'm trying to draw to the body, the personality, of the past, I'm doing the same thing. I'm stopping at a limit, a perceived limit that isn't even there. It's never actually existed. It seems to be existing, but now's the time when we cannot let it, we don't have to let it be a boundary or a border. We can look straight through all that. What makes us lovable is not the body, the personality, or the past, or the actions, or the speech. We're prior to and beyond that. As we were created, that's what makes us lovable. That's why we are love. That's why we are loving. That's why we are loved. So we can go straight past everything. Today is your opportunity to find any place where you still believe blocking love is a good idea. And how do I find it? I feel it. So, yeah, I found multiple places today where I have felt contracted, tense. And that means there's still a belief in place. Blocking love is in the best interest of myself and others. So that's good. I get to pause with it today. I get to find the belief. I get to set it down. It's an ancient belief, and we're very tired. The only reason we could be tired is from holding on to one of these beliefs, like it's a life preserver. And what's a day for? A day is for when we get to bump into one of these beliefs and set it down and move on and look past. I think what I'm reorienting toward today is something like my sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. There's the sameness. I'm not going to stop. Christ or bust. Like, I'm not going to stop till I get to what unites us. I'm not going to pause with all these distractions that distract away from our sameness. Is there a role for personality, body, speech, action, even perception of past? Sure there is. But thank goodness it's not up to me. It's up to Holy Spirit to orchestrate all of that. And the more I learn to keep my hands off it, the more I can do my appointed part when the time comes for me to do my appointed part. And do I know what that is? No idea. But I found that having no idea helps me receive the instructions I need in any given moment. Okay, defending and condemning attitudes, actions, and appearances is part of the fiction. Whether it seems to be you or someone you call else doing that. So why would I waste time? Why would I waste time defending you when you don't need a defense? But can I look toward who and what you actually are and rest in that calmly and quietly? And then if there are instructions for me in this place where I'm resting quietly, can I follow them? Sure. And maybe the instructions I receive in this place, maybe they'll have the appearance of a defense. I don't know what it's going to be if I'm called to speak and act. It's kind of none of my business. It's provided for me. It's a provision. But when I'm still at this layer of I'm analyzing you as a body, as a personality, as a past, and then trying to defend you at this superficial layer, I can see what a confused and confusing, useless waste of time that is. And so I got to go deep to where we're joined, to where we're the same, and I need to rest there. And then practice from this place, receiving whatever it is I'm supposed to receive. Because all this action I do up on the surface, if I'm going to either defend or condemn your body, the actions of your body, your speech, your personality, your past, it's all the biggest useless waste of time. Completely pointless, completely meaningless, completely valueless. And if I see someone, it looks like there's someone over there, and that person over there seems to be either defending or condemning the superficial and the pointless. Well, then I'm looking at that guy. So it behooves me to look through whatever I think that guy is doing to that guy's beingness. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to, not jail, go straight to our shared beingness without analyzing what they're doing, up or down. And therefore separating them from me. They're doing this good or bad thing that I'm not doing. There's a distance between me and you. I'm standing away from you, analyzing you, interpreting the most useless thing in the world. What you aren't. The impossible, what never could have happened. So now we know where to go, straight through the boundaries we've imposed that are very permeable. We can go straight through them, straight through the perception of body, straight through the perception of personality, straight through the perception of action, straight through the perception of speech, straight through the perception of past. Don't stop. Keep going till you get to the light in their soul, which cannot change, cannot be extinguished, can never go out, and it's exactly the same thing in everyone and even in everything we call other. It's always here. It's never absent. So now we can get to this place and we can rest. And that's simple. And if there's something for us to say or do from this place, it will be easy and it will be obvious. And we'll learn to start going with this flow. We might be used to the impulses we get to react from that surface, superficial, whatever flow the ego is going to give us. You keep reacting, you keep reacting, you keep reacting, right? And that can look very successful in the world or very unsuccessful. But now we're learning a much, much deeper cue. So here it is for us. Okay, thanks. Wishing you well.